Get informed. Oh, current events. Okay.
I'm Andy Rocco. This is Get Informed on UCB Radio, Sirius XM 406. I don't have full confidence in what's going on in the world. I don't regularly follow the newspaper or the internet news. And what I do is I get my friends who can pay attention a little bit better than me to tell me what's going on. And we talk and we discuss opinions. It's a kind of an off-the-cuff news show. So today I got a really funny panel. But first, let me introduce my lovely girlfriend and our fact-checker and our news announcer, Lisa Herring.
Hi, what a flawless introduction.
I know. And my panel, who
she
is...
be checking them facts.
She is...
She checking them facts. She checking facts now.
Yeah. And today on my panel, that was Mr. Jefery Joseph.
Yeah.
And also Mr. Seth Herzog.
Yeah. Oh, my dog right there.
Yeah.
That's how I do. That's how I do, Jefery Joseph. Yo, this is how I talk.
Princeton getting funky.
Yeah. Yo, Central Jersey gang.
Thanks for joining the panel today and helping me understand what's going on in the news. I'm gonna need it because a lot of weird stuff happened.
Oh yeah, shit be getting ill, yo.
Yeah,
Crazy dog.
Yep. This is great. This is great. Really happy to have you
We're
guys.
performing as if the 3 times Mafia, whoever those guys are, showed up. The dudes from Memphis.
3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how much further ahead we'd be in our careers if we actually spoke like that?
Right? Oh yeah.
Come on, son.
I saw a
What
play
is
last night where there was this black actor in it who was played the biggest nerd and he did it perfectly. And the friend of mine I went to see the play with, they all were hoping when we talked to him afterwards, he'd be like, "Yo, just get my theater on, son. Just get my nerd on, yo." But I wanted him to be that guy so badly.
What does the 3-6 and 3-6 Mafia stand for?
It stands for 3-6. Why? That's Illuminati information. I can't just be giving that out of a humble.
Fair enough. Let's get into the news. Lisa, what's our first news article of the day?
Police shot and killed Kurt Myers, the man involved with killing 4 people and wounding 2 others during a shooting spree in upstate New York. After setting fire to his home, Myers drove to a barber shop and opened fire there, then to a car wash where he gunned down 2 citizens.
Wow.
Well, like he needed to get his hair did and his car clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wanted to go looking good.
He did not want to wait online for any of it.
Now, I just started to follow the news more rapidly, but is it me or is it there have been more crazed gunman stories in the news? This is maybe the...
I feel like there. I mean, look. Here's the truth: is that there are about 8 to 10 people shot in America every day, and it's local. So whether you read the local papers or not in different areas, but it happens every day. But how much it makes national news, who knows? But it happens literally every day.
Yeah.
So it depends how much you're aware of it or how much it's actually getting reported.
Yeah. It seems just weird because it's just It is a lot of them have just been getting so fantastic, fantastic, in this realm of I can't believe that they went through, it's this guy went through a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
that's pretty much. It's going from that's sad to wow, that guy went through a lot just to do to make his.
He had to jump through a lot of hoops to kill those people randomly.
Yeah,
but I wonder what happened. I'm dying to know what happened to him at that barbershop. That he had to get revenge on them. Did he get I want to see his haircut to be this is a warning to all barbers: don't give a haircut like this.
But you don't know if he killed him because the haircut was good or bad.
You think he killed him? He's like, this is such a good haircut, I'll never get it again.
Yeah, you don't give no other motherfuckers is getting this haircut. I'm gonna be the last person looking this good.
Or maybe he just saw the movie Barbershop and didn't like it.
That could be it.
Or maybe he saw the movie Barbershop and he was like, oh my God, barbershops are nothing like this at all.
Or maybe he's fucking crazy. How about that? How about he's insane? Well, at least the cops are actually shooting people that are shooting people instead of just shooting people. You know what I mean? That's a step up.
Yeah.
Well, here in New York City, they tend to shoot people.
Period. They just shoot people.
Just shoot people.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that really true? I mean, I think that was true like maybe in the 80s.
Every couple months, I feel like every couple months there's an incident about a young black teen who wasn't armed who gets shot and killed.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah,
right?
they get a couple dozen in the ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's don't you think it's kind of sad that like a lot more crimes were like some crazy white guy is like getting more publicity in the media? Like, is that weird for me to say, or is it?
No, whites always get more publicity in the media, no matter what they're doing.
That's it, man.
Unless you're Prince or something.
And nobody kills motherfuckers like you do. Come on.
It's true.
You white people took killings. We kill individuals. You know, we kill like robberies and shit. This motherfucker was just killing people just because. Okay,
Right.
just because.
I think there was only one. There's only one black serial killer shooter. It was the DC killer.
Yeah, he's the Obama of serial killers. He's the only one. So
the only
Are you talking about? Is it Christopher Donner?
No, Muhammad.
Muhammad something. He was.
Yeah,
he was in the
John
army.
Muhammad.
John Muhammad.
Yeah.
John Manhattan.
He was the sniper, the freeway sniper.
The freeway sniper in the DC area.
And Lee Malvo was his young assistant, his Robin.
But he was a black kid, not his son though.
No, not his son. His ward.
One of
Just like
Ward,
Robin was
his
the
ward.
Batman.
His
Yeah.
was
little
taking-
sniper ward.
It would be really.
How'd you like to be my sniper assistant?
He's almost like a Batman villain with his little protege.
It would be really shameful if he like got him from like the Big Brothers like institute. He's-
A mentor.
Yeah.
oh God, that's so. It's sad and it's tragic.
real.
Yeah, and it's real, and it just keeps on happening.
Well, I think since Sandy Hook, they've been reporting that more and more. I mean, like shootings are
Yeah.
reported. But this was also somewhat local. It was in New York State. So we hear about it. I also find it funny that anything above Westchester's upstate New York, which is a giant area. New York City is so powerful. It's such a powerful draw that you can't just say it happened in New York because people think it's a city. You have to say upstate, which is literally like thousands of square miles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You
It goes
know.
from here to Canada, right?
It goes from here to Buffalo. It goes from Canada to Buffalo. I mean, like, it's so far west. It's like a 16-hour drive. Like, it
man.
covers
Yeah.
so much.
I think when I
land.
first heard this, I was kind of like, "Oh wow!" Like something happened like here, like in Manhattan, but like
No. It could be Syracuse or Utica or who knows. Finger Lakes.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Finger Lakes. I've never been to the Finger Lakes.
You know why?
Oh, well. I think I just got it.
You know what happens when you go there.
You get fingered.
You get fingered.
son.
By the lakes.
Yeah.
by the wow, that's crazy.
I guarantee if we go online about this shooting right now, somebody's blaming Obama.
Real, yeah.
Mhm. He wants to take away our guns, so he's staging a shooting because he staged Sandy. He
I've
staged
heard
that. He
I've heard that.
stages these shootings.
Yeah.
Like what happened to these dead? Like in Sandy, what happened to these dead kids? Nobody's seen the dead kids, you know. So it's all staged. They were sent away to some Obama camp in some other country to become.
That's hilarious. No one's seen the bodies.
Yes,
That's what they
exactly.
say.
That's a conspiracy.
Yes.
That's crazy. Like that guy is weird because like
There's
he
a lot
wants
of the-
to see children murdered
There's
bodies.
That's a
Yeah.
popular theory, I
He
feel like.
staged the Aurora shooting too.
Exactly, yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just because he didn't want Batman to make as much money
Right.
as he
Yeah,
did.
man.
Yeah.
You can't say Obama's not doing nothing because he's out there staging
He's
shootings.
just staging
You
shit
know what I'm
left and right.
Here's the other thing I was wondering too. Do you feel like this may be another conspiracy theory thought, which is, do you feel like there's more like we report more about crazy gun things when a Democrat's in power because of how Democrats lead?
Oh,
I
interesting.
hadn't
I
thought
would say
about
that's
that.
probably the case. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I'd say it's not that it gets reported more because they want to report it more, but it gets suppressed less. How's that?
Fair enough.
And then you got to remember the last 8 years of the Republican administration, we were busy killing the rest of the world. We were just
Yeah.
fucking shooting up motherfuckers, bombing motherfuckers in other countries that didn't do shit to us. So that got a lot of press. You know.
Speaking of, today's the 7th anniversry of the Iraq invasion.
Oh, is it?
7 years.
I felt a little sentimental this morning. You know what?
Yeah. Of shock and awe. $800 billion down the drain.
That is ridiculous.
No, somebody made out. We just didn't make out.
Yes.
Somebody
Yes.
made
Yes.
out.
Well, our next thing is about the military, Lisa.
Yeah, Defense Secretary Hagel announced Friday that the U.S. will deploy additional missile interceptors on the West Coast in an effort to increase increase our ability to defend the nation from potential attacks from North Korea and Iran.
That's
so
ridiculous.
retro.
It's fucking ridiculous. What is fucking North Korea going to do? Throw the fucking missile over
Was
here?
he-
They're going to lob it. They're going to put it in one of those big old fucking bows, you know, and just pull it back and pull it back and pull it back.
Well,
Was he wearing parachute pants and like a Just Relax T-shirt when he made that announcement?
North Korea also has an account with the Acme company. The same place.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I find it kind of. When I read the article, I felt a little scared. Like the idea that they could like attack us and that they are a potential threat. I mean, am I like?
We're taking it seriously.
Should I be scared? Do you think I should be scared?
They want you to be scared. That's why they're.
I don't think they want you to be scared. I think North Korea does. I don't think North Korea is really going to do anything. I think North Korea has had the sort of potential to do something for a long time. They never have because what they really want is money. They want to scare us into then having us give them aid. Is really what they.
See, I think what they
do.
really want is love.
Yeah.
Like Frankenstein.
No, they think, they really want love, and they don't know how to ask for it, so they just mad. But they will, like Dennis Rodman went over there.
Yeah.
He loved on that dude.
He did. He loved on him a lot. And I feel like if we had more Dennis Rodmans in the world, this world would be a more peaceful place.
It'd be a funnier place.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is that the leader, I think, is
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah,
He's
he
number
is
one in French.
The unleader.
He's actually a big basketball fan.
Yeah.
So he might.
Tremendous.
The very reason why he may not destroy America is just because he's like,
He likes basketball.
Yeah.
He can't
there may be a team that he really dislikes, and that's who he wants to nuke. You know what I mean? He might not like the Portland Trailblazers,
Right.
and
Goodbye,
they're well within
Golden
reach.
State
If you
Warriors.
look at it. Yeah, exactly. They're well within reach.
The Portland. I never heard of that team.
Oh, jeez, that's from a long time ago. Remember the Portland Trailblazers?
Yeah,
I just had a mind burp.
I'm just so old. I didn't know they weren't a team. Are they not a team anymore? Trailblazers are still a team, yeah.
Oh.
It's just Rocco's just doesn't know about
I don't know
basketball.
anything about sports at all, but maybe he will destroy the maybe. I know Miami Heat's a very popular team, but everyone doesn't like them because they stole the Messiah of
He
basketball.
can't
Right.
whatever missile he has can't reach the East Coast. It could only reach the northwest of the United States or Alaska.
Okay.
That's his capability. His
So
capacity.
far.
What's the
Yeah, so
basketball
far.
team like for Alaska then? Is
No,
there-
they don't.
There
They
isn't a
don't.
basketball team for Alaska, which is weird. Alaska has no professional sports teams, do they?
No.
Oh.
That's sad.
Gets in the way of drinking and shooting, I think.
I think I'm really angry. As if I was an American Alaskan, which is how you officially say it,
Right.
I would be upset. There's no football team, there's no baseball team, there's no basketball team.
And I appreciate your righteous indignation.
Yeah,
Seth.
I'm mad.
Or
I
Hawaii.
blame Palin.
What about Hawaii?
Exactly.
Hawaii doesn't have one. Either.
Hawaii doesn't have any teams.
Does it?
I guess it'd be too far to travel to,
Yeah, I guess so.
you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Compete.
I always kind of felt like those states didn't count anyway, but right.
Well, they're JV states. Let's be
Yeah,
clear.
that's what it is. They're JV
They're
states.
JV states.
Designated JV states.
So I shouldn't be scared then. So I feel better. Thank you for
Well, not unless you
coming.
go into the Northwest.
Yeah.
You know
If
what
you're
I
in
mean?
Seattle, you should be scared.
Exactly. But here, no.
So the
I don't know. I'm saying I don't think you should change the way you live your life. Don't be too scared.
I think you have a much better chance of being shot by a crazy American.
Oh, yeah.
Much
yeah.
better shot. Yeah.
And I also think that Iran is much more of a potential threat than North Korea.
Okay, so be afraid of Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you were referring to that like they said? Did they not have abilities to launch like any kind of missiles? I thought they did. They fired one.
They exactly. They fired one. That doesn't mean you have the capacity to successfully and continuously launch missiles. I mean, they fired one, and
It didn't go very far.
no, it didn't go very far.
Okay.
And but they say if the maximum of their capacity is their missile could reach either Hawaii or the Pacific Northwest. That's it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take it easy for all our listeners in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But what I'm saying is, watch all the Portlandia you can now. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy the hell out of
Enjoy
that.
it.
Oh man. I'm kind of sad about that. Lisa, is there a new article that you would like to tell us
There is. Scientists at the CERN announced the discovery of the Higgs boson, a subatomic particle also referred to as the God particle. It's been theorized that its discovery may lead to the explanation of the creation of the universe.
Wow, we're so close.
So close.
So, guys, what do you think the point of life is?
Well, I think that's the ultimate lazy science. You just reach a point and be like, it's God. We don't know what the fuck that is. It's God. It's something that's
I think it's
God.
so funny.
Bosons. It's God, okay? We're finished.
The farthest,
No more funding, so it's God.
the farthest we've gone with science, and we give it a faith-based name.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. What is that?
All the way to the end of the road, it's God.
Yeah, that is nuts. I'm not even sure what the particle does that we found. Like, it's subatomic, and it creates the size and shape of other atoms.
Yeah. I think it has to do with like explaining why mass or why matter has mass. I think that's what they're trying to figure out with this.
Because matter be eating fatty food. That's
You
why
solved
matter got
it.
mass. Matter got ass too, son. Matter got
You're
ass.
saying the Higgins boson particle has a terrible diet?
Oh, terrible diet.
Terrible diet.
Higgins boson be eating all kinds of bullshit.
Too much trans fats, too much Popeyes.
Exactly. They be having them 24-ounce beverages they ain't supposed to be having.
Too many trans photons. But I think that's kind of amazing, though. That's like exciting.
It is very exciting for it's for all of us, for science. I just love that. I can't wait to hear what the religious extreme is going to say about it. There's there's this particle and it does this and this and describes how the universe was built, and it had nothing to do with God.
Right.
They're like, oh, but God built the particle.
That's right.
Right.
That's it.
That's their whole thing. Like, who built that particle then?
God built that particle. Who built that particle? God built that particle.
I think the Baja Men have a new hit.
God.
Who built the particle?
God.
Baja Men went religious on us.
I don't know. That's exciting. I heard an interesting thing.
It feels good to have mass, though. Come on now. Let's be honest. Come on.
It feels great to have
Yeah.
to have
I got a
mass.
little mass, I'm not floating around.
I got 20
Yeah.
pounds more mass than I need. I got extra mass because I'm a good American.
You need to let go of some of them Higgins bosons.
Oh,
you got,
yeah, right.
That must be jelly because Higgins bosons don't shake like that.
Right. Come on, girl. Bring over that Higgins boson over here.
Wow. I'm kind of excited. I feel like this is. I never thought this would. I just always kind of thought we wouldn't have any bigger explanations. But it's
Outside of atoms.
no outside of just like the work. Like I was always when I took philosophy, I always thought it was going to be just kind of like the best you can do. Think of your reason, but like. I always thought science kind of stopped and they were just like, what's the point of like we'll never know, but like. It's nice that there's like to know that there's somebody out there like in a lab coat like toiling away to decide to figure out the purpose of life and like why
they sunk billions of dollars into it too.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I heard there's like a big machine that's like 7 miles long.
7 miles
Large
long.
Hadron Collider.
Yeah. In
And-
Switzerland, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
In
and
Geneva.
that's where
JC got one of those. he got one.
I like
Him and
the
Beyonce.
but Lisa
There's
told
a
me
gift. There's a gift from Beyonce.
This is
particle accelerator.
There's only 2 in the world, yo. And a Bentley.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Get Informed and more things that are going on in the news right after this.
Yeah.
I'm Andy Rocco. This is Get Informed. I have on my panel today Seth Herzog and Jefery Joseph.
Yeah.
And my lovely girlfriend is here too, checking the facts
Yeah.
and telling us the news. And I'm excited. Let's just get right back into the news again. Lisa?
Google recently acknowledged it violated people's privacy during its Street View mapping project when it casually scooped up passwords, emails, and other personal information from unsuspecting computer users.
Oops.
Google was fined $7 million for this recently.
chump change.
Lunch
Yeah.
money, baby.
Yeah.
A couple of pairs of Google glasses.
Now, that's great that they were fined $7 million. Where's my cut?
Right?
Yeah.
Who gets it? The government gets to keep that?
I have no idea. Where's this $7 million go?
Yeah.
And that's just like, and that's literally like nothing to Google.
No,
Like,
of course not. But it's interesting. Is that how we're going to balance the budget and get rid of the deficit? Is just fine all these companies? That's not a bad idea. By
No,
the
it's
way.
not. Not a bad idea.
Let's
Yeah.
put that into place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But that kind of brings me. This brought me to a thought, which is: do you feel the internet should be policed in a way? Because like
What do you mean? Well, it is police, but what do you
it
mean
is
by
policed, but there is a lot of issues about like to like tell them to like to make sure this doesn't kind of happen again.
This happens constantly. That's what
You
Google
kidding me?
does. Google sells your fucking information. That's their whole. That's all
Business plan,
Facebook
yeah.
does. They
Yeah.
sell your fucking information. They seem to be offering you a service for free, but they're counting every fucking click. They're
Yep.
writing every
Yep.
fucking click down,
Yep.
and it's gonna be when
Yep.
you walk into a mall, motherfuckers are gonna know what your fucking preferences are.
That greeter
Somebody
guy?
Now
somebody
here's the
behind
thing.
the
A lot
counter
of
is
people are
gonna
scared
know.
about that the Big Brother thing, that they know everything, all this information. There's this giant file stored
Right.
on us. But here's why I don't mind. So someone's going to come in and offer me just what I'm looking for. Great. I don't have to waste time in the mall.
Yeah, I guess
That's true.
But it is a great violation.
Like I get so ads get
until they
targeted to
bring
me.
that big black tranny over and Seth, this is you've been clicking on her
that's what-
fucking
yes.
profile
Fine.
for the last
Exactly.
6 months.
Now we get
Here
to meet.
She is.
Exactly. I don't have to waste time stalking her. No, I love that because there's ads tailored to what I like. I see that, and that's great. I might go to those events. I might see that thing. Like,
Right,
I really, Rise, at this point, I have no problem with it.
Mhm.
And if they want to listen in on my conversations or read my emails, fine. Let them get a laugh.
I mean,
I'm
That should be
hilarious.
your tagline.
Yeah.
Let them get a laugh.
Let them get a laugh. Because, like, class example, I'm always commenting on things that you comment on. Because I find you comment pretty funny, and I always try to join in. And if people want to read that, let them read it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it's there, man.
Yeah. But we're doing that for show. We're
Yes.
talking about Facebook and
Yeah.
posting shit on Facebook
Yeah.
and Twitter. We're having a good time
Yeah.
playing back and forth.
Yeah.
But I don't want everyone to know everything that I'm fucking clicking.
yeah.
But
I
they do.
I kind of agree. I mean, I feel like there's something about it which is it's kind of like a slippery slope. I feel like if you're going to police it, I feel like it's going to like it's a violation on a lot of people's privacy in general.
It's a violation of everybody's privacy.
But it's like it's either like the big groups are just stealing your information, or just like you're going to be like watchdog by like the government. By
Oh, they're in. Yeah, I mean, Google gives them what they want.
yeah.
But see, like we live, like we're artists and we don't care that much about what other people think of us. But like I went out with this girl who she worked for Coca-Cola, and she couldn't have any non-Coca-Cola competing products in her house. So she couldn't have Pepsi. And like I think they
And Pepsi owns a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, or Tropicana juice and all this stuff. Anything that was not like our Snapple, anything that wasn't a Coke brand, she couldn't have in her house. Like other people couldn't bring those brands in her house. She'd say you have to leave those at the door.
Does she have a
Really?
list of what is not a Coke brand
It's-
thing?
it's
But
in
how
her-
does
it's in her
but how
fucking
does
head.
even Coca-Cola know? Who,
Because that's the corporate policy. You commit to the branding. You commit
Right.
to the product.
Right.
And maybe her kinky little thing is she goes and she clicks little Pepsi products. She wants to know what's in the soda. What's in it.
Yeah,
She
she's like,
clicks.
Cool Ranch Dorito pictures.
Exactly. And that one little fact could sink her.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess there is like I kind of do agree with you guys though. It's just like I mean they're just been doing it for this long. How do we like why should I start caring now almost? Kind of like they've been stealing and cultivating information about me. It's ridiculous.
They already know how boring you are.
I know.
They don't care.
That's the ultimately the tragic thing. I think it's just that I have nothing interesting to tell them. That I have no crazy fetishes or anything.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But
Give
even if you
yourself some
did,
time.
Yeah.
even if you developed a fake one online just to fuck with them, like I would develop a fake fetish. Like I'm really into like
don't you mean you have developed a fake
yes,
fetish?
yes. I'm really into like male to female dwarves without shoes.
Oh man, who ain't into that shit?
You are?
Oh man, come on.
Who's
dude.
not into that
Who
shit,
ain't
right?
Into that.
So like maybe I'll start getting ads to see if I keep clicking on things in that genre, like how they're gonna
That
tailor
what-
my
That's
experience
exactly
to that.
what happens. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I have one Brazilian friend, and I speak a little Brazilian, so I was like writing something in Brazilian, and then like this Brazilian ad started popping up, and so I started clicking the Brazilian ads, and then for a while, all I had was Brazilian ads in the right side.
Wow.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's weird. I bought I was looking when I have a Zooter. It's a kick scooter.
You have it with you.
Yeah, I have it with me. I use it. But like when I was looking at it, I saw it on Amazon, and then Amazon kept on suggesting that, and it's
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't need to know this anymore. I got it. Like, you don't have to sell me another one. It's weird.
What I'm more curious about, and I found this really interesting, is how interconnected what you do online is with other websites.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is driving me crazy because I buy a lot of theater
Google.
tickets.
That's Google.
on online, and I go to the theater a lot. And now I notice that on every other website I go to, there's a theater ad for a different
Exactly.
play. And I'm
Yeah.
like, so they just know that that's
It's
what
through
I
Google.
do.
Yeah.
It's through Chrome.
That's what they're doing. Yeah.
It's through
If you use Chrome
like if you,
as their
Chrome
as your
or-
browser.
any
or if you-
browser.
Yeah,
I think it's
any browser.
I think it's that they sell ads through Google, and then Google tailors it to the person looking.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
It took me a while to realize. I was like, why is there theater ads on every website?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh
Yeah,
no,
the
that's
same
just for
thing.
me.
Yep.
It's weird when it happens. You think like, oh, everybody's finally into what I'm into. No.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even your like if I Google something from my home computer, right, and you Google the same thing from your home computer, you're going to get different results because the results that you get are going to be tailored to you.
Mm.
Even on a Google, so you
Interesting.
could Google the Obama election
Yeah.
of 2012,
Right.
and I'm going to get a whole bunch of information, right, and you're going to get completely different information.
From different sources, like
Yes.
the order of sources will be different.
Yes, or you may not even get the same sources that I get,
Right.
Because
Depending on what sites you go to, maybe.
yeah, exactly.
I get all my
Interesting.
I get all my Obama information from a MILF website. So that's it's as much news as the MILF website covers on Obama.
Yeah, I get mine from all the revenge porn sites.
Revenge porn.
Revenge porn is my new favorite genre.
What is revenge? What is it? Just
revenge porn? Pretty much started by Hunter Moore.
Okay.
Hunter Moore is this kid in Sacramento who just really interesting guy actually. He started this site where people were just putting up pictures of their exes, like dirty pictures of their exes that they had.
Oh.
You know, so it's like I have like pictures,
Oh.
naked pictures of my ex or film,
That's
and then he would just
nasty.
put it up, and then it got taken down.
Oh.
But
That's
now
mean.
there's a new site.
Oh,
that
that's
he started.
mean.
Yeah, and well, he got sued a few times. It's very I think it's sort of like this is a sort of dark corner,
Yeah.
but where the internet is headed.
Internet humiliation.
Wow. That's
So
crazy.
there's far worse things than Google stalking you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next news article because we veered away from Google.
It's more science.
Yeah.
Oh.
All this stuff is coming back to porn. You know that. No matter what
This
That's what the internet's for.
definitely
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
It's a porn machine, but you can also look up things.
The Mars rover Curiosity discovered
Curiosity porn.
discovered evidence that habitable conditions may have once existed on Mars. The findings point to the presence of water as well as minerals that potentially served as an environment that tiny microbes could have lived and thrived in.
All right. So possibly in the future, we might live on Mars if it's.
Not we, us.
No, I feel like not you people are gonna live on Mars.
Black people to the red
Yeah.
planet, please.
Yeah.
Black people to the red planet,
That
please.
we're gonna ghettoize Mars. Like we're gonna make it. Oh, look, you guys get to be the first people on Mars. It's just a car on blocks. But I feel like it was. Like, it won't be habitable again. I feel like what they found was that it was billions of years ago. It might have been. But it'll take forever to make it, hospitable again. I mean, like, there's no atmosphere.
Yeah. Seth wants his A bars there.
God, wouldn't that be amazing?
He doesn't even think Brooklyn's habitable.
No.
Never mind
Manhattan
Mars.
only. Manhattan only.
All right. Well, but I don't know. I was kind of excited.
I think it is interesting, and I think the more research we do on planets, and it'll take a long time for us to get past Mars and actually research other planets that might actually be habitable in some way, you know. But they're far. There are some. I mean, look, every solar system, and there are thousands of different solar systems, has a planet that could probably sustain life, but they're just so far away we can't reach it. You know, that's what I think. But there exists. They're out there.
Maybe they should move all the old people there.
Oh my God! How old do you have to be till you get shipped off to a planet? Like 65?
I would say like 80.
80. Oh,
Yeah.
so really old people.
That's really old.
So it's just called the planet of death.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just think it would be kind of nice that like
weird.
the last
We have that though. It's called Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
It's where everyone goes to die in the sweetest way possible.
But imagine you get your big reward is you kind of get blasted off into the heavens, and like you're getting blasted off to the heavens, and then the last moment that you probably will see alive will just be the universe.
I think that's how dystopian societies start, with somebody thinking like, "Oh, that's a good idea. People will think it's nice," and then like thousands of 80-year-olds are just shipped against their will off the country.
Let me just say,
planet.
I've never been in a place where somebody used the word dystopian and habitable within 2 minutes of one another.
Really?
Yeah, is this shit
Welcome to Manhattan.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did, girl.
Lisa, you have another article for us?
I do. Prominent Ohio conservative Senator Rob Portman reversed his hardline position against gay marriage after his son Will came out of the closet and revealed he was gay.
Now, if only every Republican senator could have a gay son.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd solve this.
Can you imagine that conversation and how it's just, Dad, you remember when I was a little kid and you used to grab my dick and balls all the time and stick your penis in my naughty hole?
That's exactly what the conversation was.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm gay.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel the same sentiment as this, like, if only every Republican can just have or people who are against gay. Like, I think that's the kind of the wake-up call for a lot of people is that they actually get to know a gay person.
I don't think it helped for
They know
Dick
a gay
Cheney.
person. They know a gay person.
You know a gay person?
Yeah.
Are they in the room?
I'm kind of hoping the engineer's gay myself. No,
He's not.
gay.
He's claiming not to be gay.
Yeah.
You're Republican.
Oh, then he is gay. Yeah, that's secretly gay. That's even better.
Can I ask you guys if you had a message to somebody that didn't like there might be a good chance they may never meet a gay person ever and may not become close to one, or it doesn't like in their life they don't like marry or like into a family that has a gay person.
Those people are not listening to the show.
No, they're not.
No.
But what would you like to tell them? Like, what would you say to them?
I don't mind that they fuck sheep. It's their business.
Yeah.
It's their sheep.
Their sheep.
Yeah.
I kind of do, because often when people fuck an animal, I think the animal dies.
No.
I heard that's why it's like not.
Depends what kind of animal.
I guess. If you're gonna fuck an animal, fuck an animal that can take it, I guess. But don't fuck an animal that's gonna die immediately after.
right.
Don't fuck no pussy
Only
animal.
with-
Fuck an animal that can take it. That can take a dick. Huh?
I think only with OJ is that true.
Is that true?
When he fucks an animal, it dies.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant 20-year-old joke.
Man, if he did that joke 20 years ago,
That would've
Seth
killed.
would be the hottest comedian.
I would have been carried out of here like Rudy.
He would have gotten couch with Johnny and everything.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd say. You're never gonna meet a gay person, but it's really too bad because they're very sexy. And you'll never see what rollerblades are.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, that's good. Fair enough.
That's what I remember when I was a kid. I'm meeting people who had never met a Jew before, for real.
Yeah, I didn't meet a Jew for a long time. I feel.
Really?
Where'd you?
Well, I met
Where'd
him.
you grow up?
I met him in high school, but but there was a point when I met him, I was just like asking him tons of questions, and I was just like, "So what is that? Like, what do you? So like what do you do on Christmas? Like,
Right.
And then they're just
People were feeling out for horns.
yeah,
Not even a joke. Some kid from
Wow.
Oklahoma I met in high school was like, "So you guys don't have horns?" Like genuinely didn't know the deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like there's the people like that just grow up with a myth and they never meet anyone, so they don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy.
No, gay people have horns.
Yes,
that's true.
one giant
Yeah.
horn.
But they make them look good.
Yeah, they stylize
Oh,
them. They put
jeez.
like a
There's frosted
Good
tips.
looking bunch of
frosted tip horns.
But you see, I think homosexuality is more. It's like worldwide and more pervasive. I guess because like what's
And it's
1 in 6
thousands
or 1
of years
in
old.
5?
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
been happening forever.
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't know. I just think it's a. I like when stuff like this happens, though. So that's
Yeah.
great. I feel good, and maybe some more people will get on the bandwagon and stop treating these gays as third-class citizens.
And have you seen Senator Portman? Can you pull a picture of him?
Yeah, he's.
Is there a gayer looking guy?
Really?
Come
Really?
on! Oh my God!
I haven't seen him.
He looks like a mannequin with a little bit of fucking hairspray on.
Yeah.
Ooh, sounds adorable.
Yeah, he looks really gay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Senator Larry Craig was made a
Oh.
point to always be in the
no.
bathroom when Rob Portman took a piss. Hours at a time.
6-year-old joke.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Get Informed on UCB Radio. I'm Andy Rocco. This is Get Informed on UCB Radio, Sirius. I'm here with my lovely girlfriend Lisa
Aw.
and my wonderful, funny panel Seth Herzog and Jeffrey Joseph.
And we are also lovely.
They
You
are
are.
lovely.
They are very lovely.
One of us is better looking than the other. That's all I'm saying.
What's our next news story, Lisa?
Matt Lauer might replace Alex Trebek on Jeopardy when he steps down in 2016. Other replacement possibilities include Anderson Cooper and Brian Williams.
All right. I think Anderson Cooper's a little too hip.
I love that you
Yeah.
say that. Have you seen his daytime show?
No.
Okay. You watch his daytime show. I don't think you'll say that. Like, I watched Anderson, and it's still on. I think it's just got canceled, but they still have a bunch of episodes to do. And this is, outside of his CNN news thing, this is what he wants to talk about. This is his home. These are the stories I want to
Right,
discuss
right.
on my own talk show.
They're kind of fluffy, right?
It's the fluffiest. Like, it's literally the stories of, like, when you go shopping, how do you not get ripped off? Like, what do you buy when you shop? That's literally like an hour's worth.
I live in a firehouse.
He's a fucking he's a Vanderbilt. This is a big problem for him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a huge problem.
It's very like fluffy housewife based.
I always thought he was like a hard-hitting news guy.
You'd think until you watched his show.
No, I know that's his show, but was he a hard-hitting news guy before the
I
show?
feel like he was, and I think maybe he still thinks himself as that. But I think he thinks he's bored with that. He's
Yeah.
bored with. He wants to be
Right.
funny. He wants to be silly.
And he likes being on television because I don't think there's an hour during the fucking day when he's not on fucking television. There's not an hour in the fucking day when you can't see
Sound like
Anderson
you seem a
Cooper
little
on
mad
some
about
show.
that.
Yeah, a little bit. No, he's
You're mad
always
at
on
Anderson.
television, man. He's always on.
He's got a couple different shows going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. But well, I don't know. It's still, I still feel like he's I feel like to do Jeopardy, you have to be kind of bland. I think Matt Lauer is kind of as bland as Alex Trebek.
I'd like to see someone with a little more personality than Alex Trebek, because Trebek doesn't have a very flashy personality.
No.
I feel like the show is not like a place that is like a showcase for an awesome personality.
Right. You wouldn't think, but have you seen Steve Harvey host Family Feud? The
Steve
new
Harvey.
Family Feud?
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He is genuinely hilarious because he doesn't give a shit about anything. He embarrasses the guests. He's making fun of the guests all the time. He's
Yeah.
genuinely funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to see someone like Steve Harvey like host it and bring some
Yeah,
little-
but I don't think Steve
laughter.
Harvey knows facts.
He doesn't. He'd have to read them off the cards. He'd have to read them
Well,
off the
what
card.
Higgs boson is shirt, I think, is
Higgs boson?
Yeah.
That sounds like my cousin.
The Higgs is over from
Yeah.
Atlanta County.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna.
But I'm saying someone who could bring some a little bit of personality to it would be fun.
I feel like if you put personality to it, I feel like I think that's the whole idea of Jeopardy is that it's like serious. I always thought I feel like personality would kill it a little.
It's more serious than something like Family Feud because it's like questions, very
Right.
it's very quick.
An episode of Jeopardy can either make you feel really smart or really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground. Like, you can watch an episode and be like, I'm so fucking smart.
Well, certain categories you can rock and others you
I'm
can't.
going to safely say that every time I watch Jeopardy, I generally feel pretty stupid.
Have you watched Celebrity Jeopardy?
Celebrity Jeopardy is
much
easy.
easier.
Yeah.
Very
It's like,
easy.
I'm a genius
It's
among
very
celebrities.
easy,
I'm
yeah.
a fucking genius.
They give them the stupidest
The
questions.
Celebrity Jeopardy is great, but the sad thing is, you ever watch Celebrity Jeopardy and like one of the contestants is like just awful, and you're like, oh, even on Celebrity Jeopardy, you're not getting any of this.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
you must be really dumb.
Really dumb.
Rare.
But Matt Lauer,
Lauer is fine.
What, he had like one bad week on NBC, right? Did he have a couple of bad weeks? Where
No,
they're
NBC
not the first.
since Ann Curry got fired, they've been in second place, which has been months, like 6 to 7.
And they're
months.
shipping him off
almost
to
a
Jeopardy
year.
already, huh?
Almost a year.
Shipping him
Yeah,
off.
they lost a lot of credibility
man.
with the whole Ann Curry mess.
and Brian Williams is
He's
can't
the news guy.
NBC Nightly News.
NBC
He's not
Nightly.
going to do. He's not
Or
going to do
he's also known
Jeopardy.
as the girl from Girls' dad.
Yeah.
Right, Marnie's
He's
dad.
on
Yeah.
Letterman a lot.
He does a lot of comedy too. He's on
Yeah.
our show all the time. He's just bits on
Does he-
SNL here and
really? Does he come?
He's on our
Jimmy-
show
I
all
didn't
the,
know
all
that.
the time.
I'm Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
on the
Okay.
Fallon show.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
In fact,
So
I
you
gave
kinda-
his son a lap
where's
dance
this going?
on the show. We did a bit a few weeks ago where Brian Williams came and his son was in the audience and his son was mad about something. So our surprise to him was I gave his son a lap dance in the crowd, which his son did not know was going to happen.
In fact, nobody on the whole crew of Fallon knew it was going to happen. Nobody
I
knew.
I just kind of did it, and they kept it on the show. It was
also-
quite funny.
He was
How
also
old
on
is he?
30 Rock, right, too?
Brian was on third. He does a lot of comedy. He's
So
very
he would
funny
be a
dude.
good guest,
Yeah.
a good host.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he'd be great actually.
But he's got a great job. Why would he give
He's
it
got-
up to
he's
go
got
do
time.
Jeopardy?
He's got time.
I would feel like being a renowned sports news anchor would be more revered than being just a host of a game show.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think so.
People really like Alex Trebek.
Yeah, they do.
He has a lot of credibility that he gets from reading cards.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't know that stuff. He just reads the cards.
Yeah, yeah.
But he does it confidently, and he sounds very smart.
But
Yeah.
but also somebody
wh-
like that, they make a job look a lot easier than it is. Like when we look at him, we figure, oh, anybody could do this shit. But he's probably like perfected that
Well, he's
shit.
been doing
But
it
he
for
makes
20
it look
years
so
or something
easy
like
that
that.
we
Yeah.
think he's not working at all.
Right.
know?
He probably sucked the first couple episodes.
Oh, hey, what is oh, wait, I read the answer to you.
Yeah.
28 years.
Yeah. I'm sure he was terrible.
Well, I think Brian Williams would be good. He
Brian would
seems
be
like
great.
he would.
And how did Ann Curry get passed over for this? This would have been she didn't even
Perfect job-
mention her.
job for her.
Yeah, look at that.
I
Why does it have to be a dude?
That's right.
yeah.
Good point.
You know, it doesn't.
I was in an elevator with Ann Curry once, and there were like a bunch of teenagers around, and it was just the two of us, and the doors closed. And then she looks at me and says, "They probably don't even know who Ann Curry is," like pointing out to me, like how important she is.
I would have
And
said
also,
if I were you.
just in case you didn't know too. Somebody's got to know.
I would have said, "Oh my God!" I'd be like, "No, they don't, and neither do I." Is she in the building?
Is it a spice? What is it?
Yeah.
Oh Lord. What's new? What else is in the news, Lisa?
Iran has hired a lawyer to file a lawsuit against Hollywood over what it considers to be an unrealistic portrayal of the country in several films. The announcement was made following the Iranian Ministry of Culture's Hoax of Hollywood conference in Tehran this week.
Hoax of Hollywood?
Yeah. Films include...
That's kind of a Hollywood name for a panel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hoax
Hoax
of
of
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Sounds
I was
fun.
supposed to talk at that.
In the movies are
Argo, 300, The Wrestler, and Not Without My Daughter.
okay.
What happens in the
They're
300?
going all the way
that's
back to Not Without
anti-Iranian?
My Daughter?
Yeah. Yeah. Sally
been
Field, is that right?
Burning me for years.
Yeah, I found it strange that they're doing The Wrestler. It's such a like quick passing thing that
What do
like,
they say in the wrestler?
What is
there's
The
nothing in
Wrestler?
The Wrestler. It's just the guy, the Ram wrestles the guy who's like the Iranian, like he's like a take on the
Oh.
Iranian sheik.
Oh.
And like it's like, but he's hardly in the movie, and like in the movie he's not like saying
A bad guy or something.
he is a bad guy, but that's the way it was in the 80s. They should just sue the WWF for the Iron Sheik.
Right.
It's weird.
And there's probably tons and tons of other movies that make fun of Iran much more than The Wrestler does.
Yeah. I also found it strange. I didn't realize 300 was on the list too. 300, like,
how do they
that's
disparage
Persia.
Iran?
Yeah.
That would have been
Persia.
ancient Persia. So they're claiming ancient Persia now.
yeah, and but also they're also claiming history, kind of like they're saying like, oh, we don't like how history was at this particular point.
We don't like what we did.
Yeah, don't talk about it, I guess.
Well, actually, they're portraying. Oh, I guess they're portraying Persia as that big evil force, huh? Yeah.
Isn't there like a monster in it too?
Yeah, the giant kind of transsexual guy is Persian, right?
Yeah, I get kind of mad, I guess.
Well, all giant transsexual guys are Persian.
Oh,
They
man.
really should attack the Shahs of Sunset, that
Yeah.
TV show on Bravo.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's this reality show about all these like Persian Jews in L.A. and how gaudy and over the top they are.
Oh, yeah. See, I should sue them then.
Yeah.
And it says they're suing Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the entity of Hollywood.
Oh, the Jews!
It's like they're yeah.
Sue the Jews!
Yeah.
And they probably had to get a Jewish lawyer to do it. You know what I mean? Who else are they going to get?
It's like their war on terror.
They should.
It's like a war on just like a non-specific emotion.
Yeah.
We're suing Hollywood.
All of it.
All of Hollywood. The town, literally the town of Hollywood.
They sent a subpoena to just the big sign, like the big Hollywood words.
Oh,
They're just
yeah,
like, here, Holly. We're just gonna leave this here on the O.
Yeah, it just says letter, like a very official letter to Hollywood, California. Summons.
From Iran. Not Persia, Iran.
That's funny. No, I think it's weird. I mean, like, I would say to them, hey, don't disparage the way Hollywood looks at you. Why don't you take a look at yourself and how you appear in the world?
Yeah.
You should be a world therapist.
Maybe you
Counseling
should point the
countries.
finger back at yourself.
I
And
also,
if you act normally in the world, then we won't have to make you bad guys, because then people be like, well, that doesn't make sense. Like, you wouldn't make Luxembourg the bad guy because you're like, well, they're totally chill. They've got sweet fucking waffles.
I
know?
would also
Luxembourg,
say, hey, you feel degraded by Hollywood? Get in line.
There you go, pal.
Boom.
First, let's
With
clear
all the women in the world?
I know, like, it's just like how sexist Hollywood is in general. Like,
And also, there are no Iranians on girls. So that's got to hurt.
yeah,
That's really got to hurt.
there's a lot of things that are not on girls
Yeah.
actually.
However, the Iranians love 24, apparently.
How'd they leave that out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa, what's our news story next?
The cannibal cop, Gilberto Vale, jury found him guilty of conspiracy to kidnap his wife, college friend, and 2 other women, and then to rape, torture, and eat them. He now faces life in prison.
They we discussed this guy on the show a little bit before. They were having a hard time finding a jury to convict him. I'm glad that they did because
People are generally biased about cannibalism.
yeah,
In a good way or bad way?
I don't feel like there's like, if you like it too much, then you're not really a good juror either.
I wonder if there are any jurors that were like, I don't know if I could be partial because I'm way into cannibalism.
I'm sure
Right.
some people did.
That'd definitely be your way out of that one.
Oh, my God, yes.
I would also
That's your way out of that one.
Did you just go on a run because you're salty?
I also have to mention that he also didn't. He did not do like anything.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah,
No,
it was all.
It's attempted cannibalism.
Yeah,
but he
Sort
didn't
of.
attempt to
He
do
didn't
it.
attempt it. He just
No.
wrote about it.
Yes.
He could have just said, oh, it's a screenplay.
He waxed poetic about it.
I'm writing a little screenplay.
Yeah.
So I would actually be very careful what you guys say today.
Well, because that's the thing, like comedians, we talk a lot of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
probably on Facebook, I've probably said I'd eat somebody.
I know you have.
I probably put that on somebody's wall.
I think I commented next.
I got next.
I got next on that. That is actually what you're saying is an interesting precedent.
Yeah.
That if you write about a crime but don't even start to commit it, you can be convicted.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's a part of me that feel like initially I thought like good, send this guy away because it kind of like if racketeering, I don't know if that's what he's doing or conspiring to kill. I think that's bad, but
He'll get off on appeal.
but like it's so weird. I feel good that he's going to go to prison, but at the same time, I feel like, well, this is like again the policing of the internet. I have to say, like all this stuff was just discussed, and like it's all like kind of hearsay a little bit. Like,
no, it's not like he was drawing up a menu or anything either. You know.
Well, I don't know how far he had gotten. I mean, how exactly he might have drawn up a menu.
I mean,
he kind of was. He had like lists of women, and he photoshopped their faces on like pictures of other girls over like whatever they put like those pigs in.
Mm-hmm.
Like a spit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it was like weird and
Come on,
extreme.
fellas, which one of us doesn't do that?
Well, the
Fellas,
biggest
come on.
the biggest part of his crime was that he's a cop and he used like police database to track people down.
Yeah.
So
that
like
was
that
the real
yeah.
crime, I think.
that is
Yeah.
ultimately the real crime.
He should have been a priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have just got transferred after this.
But yeah, I think that's the crime is the database. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's like something so creepy, and I'm like glad they got him, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to sacrifice my privacy rights.
Right. It's a sliding scale. Like if you make a joke on stage or in writing about killing someone, can you then be
Yes,
convicted for
especially a
that?
government official. Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
It's nuts.
it's
Nuts.
It's bananas.
And now Obama got drones
Oh
that
yeah.
he can personally deploy.
Yeah.
He does. You know, if he
You
says
use a
you're a
drone
terrorist
with your name
he
on
can-
it.
That's right.
he should also be careful what he says. You know, if he ever goes, I'll drone you.
I'll drone you, motherfucker.
I'll drone you.
I'll drone that
Shut-
motherfucker.
You cut me in line again, I'm gonna drone you. I don't know why anyone cut him in line, but
What's he waiting in line for?
I don't know. He's the president. You think-
ATM. By that I mean ass to mouth.
Oh!
Let's do. I think we have one story.
always
left.
did
That's
the-
the last time Seth Herzog worked.
Exactly.
Never worked again.
Never worked again. That awesome ass to mouth joke.
Obama
Gentlemen.
actually calls you and he's like, I listened to the show and I did not like that joke you did.
Yeah. Or I
Was it
listened-
Jimmy
or-
Carter?
Or,
Or was Obama called?
or I listened to that joke and I liked it very
Yes.
much, Mr. Herzog. You owe me a lap dance, sir.
Lisa, what's our last story for today?
It's very exciting.
Yes.
Panda researchers in China are trying to get female pandas in the mood to mate by showing them panda porn, and apparently it's working.
That's great.
Oh, what's black and white and red all over? A panda that's been fucked hard, yo. Seriously.
I have this feeling that you were sitting on that punchline the whole show.
No, he wrote that like 5 years ago. This is finally an appropriate place to tell that joke.
But that's good. I guess these things won't go in instinct, and it's also a good argument for porn.
Did another panda make the porn? That's what I want to know. I feel like another panda is like has a little beret and an eye patch. It's like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Just feed it. I need more film. Oh, this is good stuff. We're getting good stuff. Okay, move her over slowly.
Yeah.
Who's
It's
the,
like an
who's the panda
auteur panda.
fluffer? That's what I want to know.
It was.
Get in there.
Panda fluffer. Panda fluffer.
Panda fluff.
Maybe it was a koala.
Oh, could
Maybe
be.
it was a koala. I feel like that's their role in the kingdom.
Maybe we should make one of those animated movies with and it's just about panda porn and all these other animals that get together and make the panda porn.
Like there's like an ostrich is the boom.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just get the cast from Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Exactly.
That would be really something.
Madagascar 3.
The porn.
The porn industry.
But I didn't know, first of all, because not all animals can look at a screen and understand what's being depicted. Like dogs don't look at a
Yeah, that's
screen
true.
and
Cats
be
can't
like,
either.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is interesting. What animals can because I
But
you know,
them Chinese is smart. Them pandas, they Chinese.
it's amazing they must have figured out that the pandas can just figure out what's going on a screen because a lot of animals
Yeah.
can't.
Well, no,
Yeah.
cats can kind of.
Or they wasted a
cats
lot of
figure it
money.
out?
I think
It depends on the cat.
cat. I don't know. Our cat, whenever it sees birds on the TV.
Oh, really?
That's
But
true.
is there sound accompanying it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there
guess
is.
so.
Maybe they're hearing that.
Oh well. Yeah, I don't even understand what's going on in porn when I watch it. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, you do, Andy.
all right.
No. You're not getting out of that one.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. I'm.
I'm still trying to come up with a good porn name for what Madagascar would be. For the porn, that's the name of the porn the animals create. Like mad at her ass. Scar.
I was also thinking that like Kung Fu Panda would be Fuck You Panda.
Fuck you, panda. That's good.
Fuck Me Panda. Yeah.
How about Cunt Fu Panda.
Oh,
Is that
that's
too dirty?
good. No, it's great.
Is that too dirty? It's a porn name. That was not too dirty.
Hi, I'm here at Vivid Videos. I would just like to say, I think we've gone a little too far with cunt slammers, too.
You crossed the line.
We're a family company. Oh, Lord. Well, it's do you guys got Twitters that you like to plug so people can follow?
That was dirty.
Mm.
At the Zog is my Twitter handle.
Great.
THEZOG currently.
And I'm at Jefery Joseph, ATJEFFRY JOSEPH.
Why would you add the AT?
Because that's how I do, son.
It's confusing and weird, so
Somebody
no
else
one can
is-
find you.
Some other sucker has the Jefery Joseph.
Why don't you be
name
Mr.
out there?
Jeffrey?
What?
Why don't you be Mr. Jeffrey?
Because I
Joseph?
decided to be at Jefery Joseph. Is that not all right with you, Mr.
So
No,
wait,
it's
there's
not.
a
It's just
Mr. The
confusing.
Zog?
Yeah.
How come you
that's
decided
easy.
to be a Zog?
Because the
or
Zog,
any Zog?
because that's an old nickname and people know that, so they go to it, and I'm there. I also have my whole name too.
Your whole name?
My
What's
home
your,
name.
What's your whole name?
My whole
What's
name.
your whole name?
Beatrice. At Beatrice on the block. That's my whole name. If you want to contact me there. Now I gotta go get that Twitter.
That's right. Somebody's registering it right now.
Lisa, do you have a Twitter?
I do. It's at Lisa Barracuda, like the fish.
Right.
And the show also has a Twitter, which is at UCB, or no, Get Informed UCB.
Yes. And
remember.
you can go to our website and email us any questions, or if you have any things that you want to talk about, want to have talked about on the show, you can just email us at getinformedradio.com.
Or you can visit our website, which is that,
Yes.
because it's not an email address.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Well, you can email the website. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. It's Andy Rocco, at Andy Rocco. And that's it. It's been a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Seth Herzog and Jefery Joseph.
We did it, guys.
Thank
we
you.
did it.
We covered the news.
We did it.
We covered it damn good.
We knew nothing. We were coming in here, and we know nothing now.
Yeah, we are. We as every episode, no one has learned
The
anything.
universe has not expanded as a result of this.
No, I
conversation.
learned a lot, and I appreciate all the info, guys. Thanks a lot. I'm Andy Rocco. It's been real.
Thanks, Andy.